So you don't have an aux switch, or you have one and it's full, or you need more switches because we only have 4 of them. Whatever the reason is, Auxbeam got you covered. Let's get to it. Switch panel. The brains, aka circuit control box. $60 amp circuit breaker. Mounting brackets. Waterproof cover. Power connectors, harness, control cable, more connectors for the fuse box, bunch of hardware, sticker, and labels for the switches. Plenty of them. If you don't have enough, they sell some extra. Instructions, zip ties. Let's open the hood. Now we gotta find a position to mount it. And like most other installs, let's go with this area here. Something like this should work just fine. All right, let's put the bracket and the control unit together and go from there. Time to assemble something. Bracket, control unit, hardware. What do we need? 2 bolts, 2 nuts, 2 washers. And 3/8. And the Phillips head. First, we got to remove this little bolt here. 10mm socket. After a lot of back and forth, I decided to take the lid off from the fuse box. Otherwise, we run out of space really quick with the wrench. And we don't even have to take the whole bolt off, just have to loosen it up just enough to get our bracket on here. and lay it as flat as you can. Click by click, get it secured. All right, the unit is installed. Time for the goodies. So we determined the fuse we're using is the cigarette lighter, and on the Jeep Gladiator it's the smaller out of those two. And we got to connect this with the master switch. Let's remove the fuse. Little 20 amp. Take the adapter. Insert the fuse. And plug it back in. Next step, let's do a test fit of the cable. Done. Next on the list, some ground wire and some positive wire. And 10mm socket. .10mm socket. Phillips head will do too. Whatever your preference is. Now we connect the power wire to the fuse block. Again, 10mm socket. This time positive. Tighten it up again. Now rinse and repeat. 10mm socket. And the ground wire. Okay, right about time to test if any of what we did actually works. Connect the control cable. So in theory, nothing should work. Correct. Alrighty. Oh, sure, why not? Clamp it in the cell phone holder. Okay. We got ACC power and hey. Oh. So far so good. Okay, so now it's time to install the actual switch. And in order to route all the cables, we gotta remove the top. Let's get to it. Next step, 4 T40 bolts to remove. One here, one here, there, and over there. Alright, the spot we chose to install the bracket for the switch will be right here behind the sun visor. So yeah, quick recap. I figured out where to mount the bracket for the switch. Between I tried to do some markers for the holes, didn't work out, so painter's tape, and I probably will just go straight through. I verified underneath there's no metal in the way. I removed the 4 T40 bolts and put one bolt back in some paracord so it's easier for me to access it. Alright, let's drill some holes. And in case you're afraid of drilling holes in your Jeep, close your eyes. Alright, that was easy. Okay, now we're trying this bolt washer and a little nut. So 3/8. So, instead of just throwing this cable down the metal and hope for the best that the window catches it, nah, we'll probably go the fancy route behind the plastic trim, underneath the speaker somewhere. Try that. All right, here goes nothing. All right, 10mm socket should do the trick. Unfortunately, camera decided to overheat, but after a little bit wiggling and give it a nice push, came off. So that's the route we take for the cable. Okay, as you can see, what I'm doing for right now is tuck the cable away as good as we can. Okay, as you can tell, going down here along the existing some zip ties, and then go around and out. Okay, almost done. Time to put the switch on. Yep, still opens. All right, let's connect the cables, try to tuck it away. Okay, on to the cowl. And T40. So now that we have the big opening and our cable is basically where it's supposed to be, time to put the windshield back on. Looks good to me. Okay. Don't overturn or over tighten. It's just plastic. All right, mission accomplished. Just the roof. Good to go. Okay. Any last words of wisdom? Take your time. Don't rush. Let's see. If you install your switch instead of here on this side, make sure you nick any cables. And please don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the videos, hit the like button. See you next time.